Shit.
For real. Let it go.
What happens when trust slowly turns into betrayal and legends clash with the next generation Floyd Money? Mayweather, the undefeated symbol-shaped boxing, now faces one of his most explosive challenges, yet not from an opponent across the ropes, but from someone he once called his own Gervonta Tank Davis. The rising star Mayweather helped mold into greatness has shifted from student to rival, and this time it's personal.
The heart of the chaos? Calvin Ford, Tank's former coach and the man who shaped his career, now teaming up with Floyd under Mayweather Promotions. A public confrontation.
At the center of this growing storm is Calvin Ford, the longtime mentor who helped mold Tank into a superstar, now aligned with Floyd under the Mayweather Promotions banner. What once looked like loyalty has flipped into open conflict. A tense face-to-face between Floyd and Tank spiraled out of control, exploding into a heated clash that sent shockwaves through the boxing community. This isn't about bruised egos anymore. It's about influence, legacy, and who really holds the reins. Strap in, because what unfolds next is filled with chaos, confrontation, and jaw-dropping twists. The fallout traces back to a single move that split opinions down the middle. Calvin Ford, the trainer who stood beside Gervonta Davis through victories and setbacks alike, suddenly made headlines by linking up with Mayweather Promotions. While Ford framed the decision as a smart career step, from Tank's perspective it felt like a deep personal betrayal, a move that cut far deeper than business.
With me since I was 7, I used to sleep in Coach Calvin's house. I used to sleep at his job when he was working at a seafood restaurant in Baltimore.
When I had to train Tank, when I didn't want him to get in trouble and I wanted to make sure we was together, I used to take him to work with me. And he'd chill. Everybody know him. Everybody know him at work.
Remember, Calvin used to fuss at the guys that was coming up with me, and they was in the streets a lot. He was telling them, like, you can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You gotta be, like, all the way in it. Like, focus on the goal, you know, and them guys, they went left, and unfortunately, they got killed.
You weigh the odds out like that. Do you want him to go to jail? Or you want him to live? That's the whole idea, to come to the boxing gym.
If I ain't had the people I had around me, like the people that started with me and things like that, I probably would have been off the scene for a long time.
Why? Because Calvin isn't just any coach. He's the man who helped turn Tank into...
The reason this cuts so deep is simple. Calvin wasn't just another trainer. He was the architect behind Tank's rise, the mind that sharpened his power and turned raw talent into a feared finisher. From rough Baltimore gyms to packed arenas under bright lights, Ford and Davis moved as one. Their bond looked unshakable. But Ford's decision to align himself with Floyd has sent shockwaves through the boxing world, triggering consequences no one saw coming.
With me since I was 7, I used to sleep in Coach Calvin's house. I used to sleep at his job when he was working at a seafood restaurant in Baltimore.
When I had to train Tank, when I didn't want him to get in trouble and I wanted to make sure we was together, I used to take him to work with me. And he'd chill. Everybody know him. Everybody know him at work.
Remember, Calvin used to fuss at the guys that was coming up with me, and they was in the streets a lot. He was telling them, like, you can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You gotta be, like, all the way in it. Like, focus on the goal, you know, and them guys, they went left. And unfortunately, they got killed.
You weigh the odds out like that. Do you want him to go to jail or you want him to live? That's the whole idea, to come to the boxing gym.
If I ain't had the people I had around me, like the people that started with me and things like that, I probably would have been off the scene for a long time.
The clash between Floyd and Tank first ignited during a charity function in Las Vegas. What was meant to be a calm, goodwill event rapidly spiraled into an unexpected scene, drawing attention for all the wrong reasons. Tank stepped directly into Floyd's space with cameras rolling, openly accusing him of poaching Calvin Ford. Davis was heard yelling that Floyd stole the one person who truly supported him, adding that Floyd couldn't tolerate seeing him succeed independently. Mayweather fired back instantly, refusing to back down. He reminded Tank that he was the one who opened doors for him, claiming the spotlight and opportunities came through his guidance. Floyd mocked the idea that Calvin would somehow give Tank an edge, dismissing it outright. Today's tempers flared. The surrounding crowd grew visibly uneasy. Onlookers described the confrontation as volatile, with both men raising their voices and talking over one another. Tank alleged that Floyd was intentionally undermining his career out of envy, while Floyd countered by portraying Tank as disrespectful and ungrateful for everything he'd been given.
Floyd has always been vocal about how Tank is so ungrateful.
Well, my thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And, but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd. Constantly be disrespectful, when all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter go as far as he could possibly go. That's all I ever did.
It didn't stay verbal for long. The heated argument crossed the line the moment Tank shoved Floyd, instantly sending the situation into chaos. People from both entourages rushed forward, trying to pull them apart, but control slipped almost immediately. Clips circulating from the scene capture the mayhem clearly. Davis throwing a punch towards someone from Mayweather's crew as security struggled to restrain Floyd. Guards quickly surrounded Mayweather, holding him back as the scuffle spiraled, while the crowd looked on in shock at how fast the confrontation exploded.
Bitch! I'm kill that motherfucker! When I catch you, motherfucker, I kill you, motherfucker! You crazy? Chill. I know the fuck these niggas playing with. I don't play no motherfucking haste. I'll fuck you up, motherfucker.
Calvin Ford was also in attendance and attempted to calm things down, stepping in to stop the confrontation from spiraling further. Instead, he found himself in the crosshairs of Tank's frustration. Davis turned on his former mentor, shouting accusations and branding him a traitor in front of everyone watching. The scuffle dragged on for several frantic minutes before security finally managed to regain control and separate all parties involved. While no one suffered serious injuries, the fallout was unavoidable. The incident left visible damage, not just to public perception, but to a relationship that was already hanging by a thread.
Waiting to sit down and talk to him one-on-one, saying what his mental way. Whatever he want to do, I just prepare him for it mentally, you know what I'm saying?
Following the incident, Tank went live on Instagram to speak directly to his supporters and explain his side of the story. He made it clear he wasn't holding anything back. According to Davis, Floyd has always needed to be in charge and can't handle the fact that he's carving his own path now. Tank also pointed out that the controversy has pulled attention away from what should matter most: his upcoming bout against Lamont Roach. He admitted his focus should be locked in on training, but instead he's been forced to deal with unnecessary distractions. Despite that, Davis insisted the pressure won't break him, saying he's built to withstand moments like this. The tension between Floyd and Tank goes far beyond hurt feelings. It reflects two completely different philosophies. Mayweather embodies the old-school mindset, a calculated power player who manages every corner of his business world. Davis represents a new wave of fighters who prioritize freedom, self-expression, and doing things on their own terms.
What set you off that you was like, I gotta do that?
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like,
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I wouldn't say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing
this
it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank, no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come out.
Now that emotions have cooled, a much bigger question hangs in the air. What does all of this mean for Tank's future? With Calvin Ford now aligned with Floyd's camp, Davis is walking into unfamiliar territory. He isn't just preparing for a dangerous opponent. He's also fighting the growing narrative that he can't thrive without the team that helped build him. And that brings us to the fight itself. Lamont Roach is far from an easy assignment. This matchup carries serious stakes, and there's no margin for error. Gervonta Davis has earned his reputation as one of boxing's most devastating finishers. His undefeated record and long list of stoppages speak louder than hype ever could. Fans still haven't forgotten that savage body shot that folded Ryan Garcia instantly. Tank doesn't simply win fights, he sends messages. Every time he steps between the ropes, he reminds the boxing world exactly why his presence commands attention.
Tank Davis.
Bad dude. See, what I like about Tank is Tank brings something different. You know, back in the days, everybody had something. Muhammad Ali was a mover boxer, George was a puncher, Ernest Shavers was a puncher. Everybody had something they brought to the table. Larry Holmes had a jab. Mike Weaver had overhand right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has something. That division now is full, and Tank having to be the knockout guy of the division. He the one with the main knockout power. Garcia has it too, but Tank got that real knockout power that, like, if Tank hit one of them clean, usually they gonna have a problem. So it's like, I like Tank. Every now and then, I think when he knows he can beat somebody, he probably don't lock in as hard, but I think when they bring challenges, he locks in.
Yeah, he fights to the level of his competition. He was doing that a lot.
And he gotta be careful of that.
2 fights ago, he was really doing that.
You feel me? So you gotta be careful of that, because if you come in and think somebody is not at your level and you underestimate them, it can get you beat. So that's the only thing I think you gotta be careful of. Other than that, Tank is a really good fighter.
Punching the ceiling, but nothing is feeling like anyone has any fucking ability to even stick to a subject. Is killing me. The inability to pin humility. The back home. On the freaking minute, got me thinking of finishing everything with a seed a minute, and reaping the benefits. I'm a sleep at the quillican as I'm thinking about an evil intent of another beat. I'm killing it. Cause even if I got it in a meeting, a pelican, even ketamine, I'm at the vet.
Y'all gotta watch these guys,
right,
man.
He's a good fighter, yeah.
He was a Golden Glove champ from Indianapolis, right?
That's right. National Golden Glove champ, yeah.
Yeah, man, and he's got some skills, dog. Like, I was like, that's a good one to add to the squad. If you're gonna add one.
How old is he?
I think he's like 26.
Okay.
So he's still young.
Yeah, he's young.
Yeah. Still, and listen, this thing about it, he's still getting better. He's still, because this is our third fight together. So you gotta understand that, like, once he gets everything I'm telling him, once the growth process, he's gonna be amazing. And listen, he may be fighting for a world championship pretty soon. So
I was gonna say, I wouldn't mind watching him and Gervonta Davis.
Yeah, the same way, yeah.
Like
they sparred before the same weight, same weight.
Oh, they have sparred before?
They sparred before, yeah.
How'd that go?
I don't know. I went. Yeah. I wasn't there.
What you think about Gervonta Davis?
I like him. I like him as an individual, man. I like him. I know him, and I like him. I think it'll be a good fight. I think that Frank matches up pretty well.
Yeah.
With most of the guys. Gervonta, I think, will be probably the toughest one.
Another thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. You know, Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, you know, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. And I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, you know. It's a rocky road that we seeing what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story is going to reveal itself. You know, but again, that's how you burn bridges. Somebody said, they say the true colors of a person is coming out, man, because they can't stand it. You know, calm is I don't like using that word calm, you know, but our Lord knows. He knows. He knows. He knows.
Roger never got trainer of the year when Floyd was fighter of the year.
Yeah.
His dad never got trainer of the year. So, you know, I've been openly expressing that. And I think it's time that Calvin gets his just due.
Yeah.
So his lifestyle, he may be friends with the guy that fights that fights in the main event. But he can't live the same lifestyle that the main event fighter lives.
For battery, that's the grounds. Put your hands behind your back. You got handcuffs?
Hey, the little one inside.
You don't gotta ask me, Rob.
Well, we need to make sure she's with somebody.
She's okay. She's with somebody.
Okay, listen, I get you that you're upset, but we can't just say.
He didn't have a chance to focus 100% on boxing. You know, one day you're worried about the position that your family is in. You worried about your living conditions.
Calvin Ford, what does he mean to you when you hear that name? What does he mean when you first hear that?
A father. Father. And then he the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. I seen his people's drive by while I was running. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not gonna hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to be with him than be cool with him, because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situations.
That night was fun though. Yeah, fun. We were having a simple conversation that happened to be on live, and I said what I said.
I already knew about all that. Once Gervonta fucked Floyd Mayweather's daughter, and that's not even a secret. That's not something I'm exposing.